Have you ever dreamt about taking a cruise on one of them fancy boats, soaking up the beauty and the magic just to free your soul, and floating on the ocean, just a notion that seems out of reach? One thing on your bucket list is just to go and see the beach. You wanna see the world, but something always holds you back. You got that itching feeling, but your dreams got hijacked. There's lots of people out there that never get to cruise, but helping hands is helping making dreams come true.
Helping hands for cruising, cruising. Helping hands for cruising, cruising. Helping hands for cruising, making your dream a reality.
You know you gotta do the things you've only dreamed about. Don't let anything stop you thinking you can't go all out. You can do the things you never thought were possible, with helping hands to help you get there. Even oceans are no obstacle. You wanna see the world, but something always holds you back. You got that itching feeling, but your dreams got hijacked. There's lots of people out there that never get to cruise, but helping hands is helping making dreams come true.
Helping hands for cruising, cruising. Helping hands for cruising, cruising. Helping hands for cruising, making your dream a reality.
So if you ever dreamed about taking a cruise in one of them big old boats, soaking up that sun, feel that breeze, yeah, there is still hope. Don't let the ocean be a notion that is out of reach. Let's get together, help each other, and go see the sea. You wanna see the world, but something always holds you back. You've got that itching feeling, but your dreams got hijacked. There's lots of people out there that never get to cruise, but helping hands is helping making dreams come true.
Helping hands for cruising, cruising. Helping hands for cruising, cruising. Helping hands for cruising, making your dream a reality. Helping hands for cruising, cruising. Helping hands for cruising, cruising. Helping hands for cruising, making your dream a reality.
Hey, my name is Blaine,
And I'm Mallory.
and we are with Rayleigh Creative Travel, and we are on the Carnival Horizon on the Happy Hands for Cruising group cruise, and we've had such an amazing time this week. We've gotten to hang out with friends, we've made lifelong memories, we've made lifelong friendships that'll last forever. The best part is we've got to hang out with Kenny Fordmake, aka Kenneth Oakes. He was the first recipient of the Happy Hands for Cruising group cruise. He's never seen the ocean, he's never been on a cruise, which is awesome. So it was touching to see all the experiences. At 28 years old, he can see and relive this, and hopefully he'll be on another cruise one day. I just want to say thank you to Shaun, Alana, and all the board members that's done a lot this week. I mean, they've been running around
Yeah,
the ship, making sure everything goes smoothly, and
all those who donate.
all the ones who donated. If it wasn't for the ones who donated, this would not ever be possible. So thank you for the donations. We've had an awesome time, and we wouldn't have it no other way. You got anything?
It's just been an awesome experience to kind of, I remember my first cruise, and it's been an awesome experience to see Kenny's first cruise and see it through his eyes. It's been really cool.
So we can't wait to see the next recipient. HelpingHandsForCruising.org, and you can donate there for all the future cruises they've got planned for other recipients. Be on the lookout for all the fun videos and all the vlogs coming out, so stay tuned.
Well, g'day folks. How you going? Welcome aboard. Nice to have you here. Helping Hands for Cruising, chatting with Shaun. Well, we've got a couple of things going on in the chat. So first of all, let me say g'day to who's there. First of all, Nick Bidet. Saturday will be the 1 year anniversary of his flight to the land down under. And mate, that would be the most memorable flight you will have had for the whole year. Nick has also said he's heard some people are going to be making the trip from the U.S. over to our cruise next year. That would be awesome, but he will also hold the title of the first American to visit. Well, Nick, yeah, and you know what? You should come on the cruise too. It's going to be fun, real fun. You get to spend some time with young Mr. Joe, and g'day, birthday girl. How you going? Welcome aboard. Happy birthday. Happy 21st birthday. I think you said it was your 27th, but I'm pretty sure you're wrong. I'm pretty sure it's your 21st. Joe is saying g'day to all. How's everyone with the weather around the world? The mid-northwest coast of New South Wales is moister than an oyster at the moment. Seriously, what's your temp, mate? Are you freezing like us, 16 degrees? Oh, and happy birthday again to Denise from Joe. And thank you, mate. Helpinghands4cruising.org is the website. And if you go into the fundraiser section, you'll see the coffee, HH4C coffee. All those are on the other side of the pond. Go ahead and buy some. It puts money in the HH4C coffers. That's what it does. Nick is wishing Denise a happy birthday. Thanks from Denise to moi. And Nick is saying his time is already committed for the Olympics in Italy. Mate, you've got to do a hell of a lot of training to get into the Olympics. Okay, bad joke. G'day, Jimmy. Welcome aboard, buddy. Nice to have you here. How you feeling? Hope everything's going well for you. I know time is short. And you're going to have an amazing time. Denise says she doesn't feel a day over 82. Well, thank goodness for that. Denise has gone, Jimmy! And Jimmy's gone, Denise! And Jimmy's gone, Nick! And Joe! Oh, my goodness me. All right. Tari copped 263.4 millimeters of rain. Oscar, my golf, that's a shipload of rain. From 9 a.m. yesterday to 5 a.m. this morning and another 130 mils today. Seriously, that's pretty chronic. What's the temp been like? Have you guys cooled down a bit as well? Joe's saying g'day to Jimmy, and Jimmy's saying happy birthday, Denise. And John! And Denise is having a giggle at me because I don't know why. I'm a funny kind of guy. Nick says, looks like a co-worker was asking what athlete I'm going to see. It's like for the Olympics. The name on the front is a hell of a lot more important than the name on the back, team. Yeah, well, you know what? It doesn't really matter. One word, cold. Yeah, but Joe, what's cold to you? I mean, for us, 16 degrees is cool. For you, it might be cold. Nick is saying it's only supposed to be about 9. Oh, my goodness. And raining all day. Oh, my goodness. That is cold. Single digits. Jimmy's saying it's cold in New England. Mate, that's why you need to be in paradise. Joe is saying, and Nick and I can vouch for your funniness. Oh, thank you, mate. G'day, Ryan. Welcome aboard, buddy. Nice to have you here. Nice and early. Nice to see you here on early stuff. That's cool. Glad you're in. Well, what can I tell you? Things are moving right along with the Rock and Roll Tribute Cruise, and of course, Helping Hands has got a few things in the fire right now. So first up, I got my update from Bruce this morning, my time, and the update says that we currently have 62 cabins sold. He does have 10 inquiries. If all of those inquiries come on in, we will have 72 cabins sold by next week. That's hopeful. Goodness me, Jimmy, that's freaking snow weather for you guys. 7.2 degrees in New Hampshire. That's cold. Nick is saying he's building status with American Airlines in America with his recent travels to Europe. That way, if he does make it back to Australia, someday he'll have status with Qantas. That's cool. And g'day, Ryan from Jimmy. All right, so let's continue. So there are negotiations right now to see whether or not we can get the I-25 or 125 sponsored for the Rock and Roll Tribute Cruise. I'm not going to tell you who the sponsor is right now until we get it. But if that does happen, folks, it's going to be absolutely amazing. We're looking at possibly 100 people having a competition. Well, 99 of you against me. So we'll see how we go, and it should be loads of fun. That's the latest activity on board. Welcome back, Joe. Welcome back. Nice to have you here, buddy. Okay, so that's the first thing. The other thing is that some of the activities are in play right now. We've managed to get ourselves organized with a couple of bar crawls. So we've got about 3 or 4 bar crawls happening, and the bar crawls are going to be the signature drinks from each one of the bars. So that's going to be amazing. In addition to that, we've got already there is planning underway for a tribute cruise in 2027. That's all I'm going to say, because in 2026 we will have a land fest happening. Jimmy is saying that the Rock and Roll Tribute Cruise is going to be the cruise of the century. Sign up today. It's going to be amazing. And he's quite right. It is going to be the cruise of the century because it'll be inaugural. Not only will we have Who's who are an amazing band, but we will also have Foreign Journey, and they are just as brilliant. And there might be a band off coming on in the racing track. So you never know. We might see. Joe is saying that Mike and Rihanna's Adventures is very optimistic. He'll beat you. Yeah, I know. Anyway, Jimmy's saying smash that like button, everybody. Please do. It gives us some credence with the YouTube gods. So please go ahead and do that. That's awesome. Actually, you know what, Joe? Talking about Mike and Rihanna are going to be having their very first cruise on board the Rock and Roll Tribute. As well as that, there will be, I believe, not only will the recipients have their first ever cruise, but we should have somewhere in the vicinity of 5 other couples who have never been on a cruise before. And I know at least 3 of them. So that's going to be absolutely awesome. I'm not going to tell you who they are because you might say, oh, it's your fault they're coming. Well, it is actually. Anyway, best drink of the day, let me tell you. And yes, Jimmy, it is caffeine. It's a double dose of caffeine. It is a latte with a bit of Kahlua in there. So there you go. I'm having a double whammy. One, the pick me up, and then the Kahlua, which is the put me down. So my body's getting a bit confused right now. Anyway, back to the news at hand. So we're also, if you are the sort of a person that is able to assist us with getting some sponsorship and the 501c3, all you need to do is let Crystal know. Crystal's email is crystal.partnerships@helpinghandsforcruising.org. And if you let her know, she'll actually get in touch or give out some info to whoever might be the sponsor. The interesting thing is we are now on the IRS website. So if anybody does a search on the IRS, they will see Helping Hands for Cruising on board there. So we can then validate the fact that we are a 501c3. Jimmy's gone, yummy. Yeah, mate, it tastes gorgeous. I just don't know whether I've put enough Kahlua in. As usual. Nick say people recognize him at the German festivals he was at because he was wearing his Australia sweatshirt. They thought he was an Aussie. Well, you are. You're an honorary Aussie. Nick is also saying, but it's like he was pretty close to being one with the amount of time he spent in Australia. That's what I'm saying. You've done the GAN twice. You've done the Indian Pacific twice. So what can we say? You're an Aussie, mate. And you've tried kangaroo and you've been to Australia Zoo, I believe. And you've been to no, I won't say. You've been all over the joint and you know Australia better than a lot of Aussies do. Yes, Jimmy, you're right. Never enough Kahlua. Um, you've just always got to, well, yeah, um, as I say. Denise is saying instead of birthday cake, we had banana pudding. Whoa, that's cool. Banana pudding. Did you have two balls of ice cream on either side of the banana? Nick has been to Cooper Pedy and Alice Springs. Cooper Pedy, you want your pearls? Your opals? Go to Cooper Pedy. Want to see a different way of living? Go to Cooper Pedy. Cooper Pedy is just outside of Alice Springs, so it's not that far away. Banana pudding? Yep. Joe is saying he's hoping to head to Brisbane in July. Got to catch up with a friend of his and one of his colleagues to be on an episode of their podcast, the Ripple Effect podcast. Mate, that's going to be cool. But do you have to go all the way there, or can't they do a podcast with you being in Dubbo? And all right, okay, I know you want a coach trip. Banana pudding, yummy. All right. Well, it's about time I did this. We've got a new video for the rock and roll tribute. Guys, have a look at this. Tell me what you think. Hope you enjoy it. And thank you, Scott. Yep, Jimmy, the cruise of the century. Yeah, it's going to be real cool. We're going to have loads of fun on there. Joe is saying he'd rather be there in person. I figured that, mate. There's nothing better than doing a podcast face to face with somebody. You see their eyes and you can go ahead and have a chat about anything you like. So, anyway, so that's the Rock and Roll Tribute Cruise, and as you can see, it's a new video. Joe is saying, Jimmy, you just had ice cream, Streets Drumstick Mini Super Choc. Delish. But mate, I thought you had 9 degrees. At 9 degrees, I wouldn't be eating ice cream. Seriously, freaking cold. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed it, Joe. I hope you enjoyed it, mate. Anyway, moving right along. So, yes, we are going to be having some exciting stuff going on with that cruise. As you can tell, it's really, really exciting. And lots of activities on board. The I-25, the bar crawls, the bands are going to be playing. We're still figuring out where, but they're going to be playing on board ship. As well as that, they're going to be at the private island, we hope. Also, the different restaurants and food that is available. I mean, seriously, you're going to walk on as a visitor and be wheeled off as freight or cargo. Thank goodness the amount of food you put on, you don't have to pay for excess baggage unless you're carrying more than one bag in your hand. But then you know what it's like. Seriously. Joe is saying he'll eat ice cream anytime. Winter ain't going to stop him. Truth be known, it doesn't stop me either. Hi from the background. G'day, Amy. How you going? Amy, I loved your last video with you and Peter doing the Titanic. And also, man, you were stepping on places that, man, just watching you, I needed a quick toilet break. Honestly, like I said, Joe saying g'day to Amy and Jimmy saying g'day to Amy. So, g'day, Amy. Yeah. And the Edge. Yeah. Like I was saying, I mean, yes, the Edge, but doing it from the yeah, I had to have a quick pants change while I was watching you guys, especially when you were doing the turn around no hands. Even though you were harnessed, and I know what harnesses do, because I teach people how to wear them and so forth. But anyway, Amy's saying good day to Joe and Jimmy. So there we go. And she did put a lot of work into that video. It was so much fun. Man, it was an awesome video. It was an eye opener, shall we say? Well, yeah, more than just an eye. But it's great. Anyway, it was good. Also, folks, she's a world class gymnast. Yeah, well, I know you are, but look, when you guys did the swing, I about had heart failure. But when you guys actually did the twirl, no, I knew I was having an angina attack. Anyway, folks, if you haven't seen Amy's new video, go ahead and see it. Cruise Craze fam, go and see it. Those guys, they deserve the numbers they've got. We are hoping to get to those numbers, but like I say, they deserve the numbers they got. So get in, watch more of their stuff. Get in there. Anyway, now, so the Rock and Roll Tribute Cruise has 2 recipients on board. We're trying to put a couple of things together to get things organized. And there will be some fantastic time and great handshaking and lots of experiences for people. Anytime, Amy, your stuff is great and I love it. I'm just jealous. We want to be the same. We're only at 600 something, and we need HH4C to get up there as well. We want HH4C to be self-sufficient if we can, because bear in mind that every dollar that goes into HH4C, we pretty much spend it on putting somebody on a cruise ship. We don't employ anybody. Yes, we do pay for things like our website and so forth, but at the end of the day, pretty much every dollar goes to putting somebody on a cruise ship. So there you go. Okay. Now, Gabby, who is our 5th recipient, Gabby was moved from our Alaska cruise, which should have been going round about now. Well, her cruise has been moved to April of next year. Have a look at the cruise that Gabby is going on. This is an amazing cruise. Here we go.
The ABCs and You Group Cruise 2026 is the cruise you have been waiting for. Don't miss this opportunity to set sail on the magnificent Carnival Horizon for an epic 8-day sailing from Miami to the beautiful ABC Islands. After 2 amazing sea days, you will arrive at the island of Aruba, where you can see the California Lighthouse or just take in the scenery. The next stop is Bonaire, with its picturesque pink salt flats and amazing beaches. And then the last port of call is Curacao, where you can take a panoramic island tour or just take in the sights. 2 more sea days wrap up this cruise, and you will have plenty of time to hang out at the Pig and Anchor Bar, the Havana Bar, or the Ocean Plaza. There is so much to do on the horizon, and this is why it is a favorite among many. Contact Bruce at Ocean Travel or Felicia at Syrup City Travel today for more details and booking information for this amazing group cruise. We'll see you on board.
I continue, folks, that the Carnival Horizon is an amazing ship, because that is the ship we had Kenny on, and we will be having a lot of fun with that cruise. And I know Denise will be on that cruise. Jen Cohen will be on that cruise. Of course, Bruce will be on that cruise. So there's a couple of things going on right now. Ryan, it is down temporarily. We're doing some updates and getting some things sorted. It should be up fairly shortly. We were hoping it would be up already, but it should be up within the next hour or so, hopefully. Anyway, but thank you for that. G'day, Charlie the Tasmanian dog. How you going, buddy? thank you for spelling my name correctly. Yes, it does stuff around and do funny things. Amy is saying would love to do that cruise. Ship looks awesome. Yes, Amy, the Horizon is a beautiful ship. For Pete's info, if you were passing info, the Horizon does have a brewery on board, so you can watch them brew their own beer. Um, it's got the Pig and Anchor. It's got um, the steak restaurant, the 555 Fahrenheit 555. Steaks are absolutely beautiful. We had that on the first night that we got on board there. We had Kenny there, and if you do have an opportunity, do the chef's table on the Carnival Horizon. It is a glorious ship. Really glad to have had the experience of doing that. Joe is saying good day to Charlie. Hope Dad is looking after you. Yeah, no, he just walks him on those cold beaches in Tassie. Jonesy, what's temp like in Tassie? We've had 16 degrees today. It was a bit on the cool side, so there we go. Jimmy is saying good day to Jonesy, so there you go. And Jonesy is saying, I really am on tour this week. Whereabouts are you in Brizzy? You're in Brizzy this week, meeting up with your daughter? Jonesy, says Jimmy. Okay, so this is the cruise that Nick was talking about. This is the cruise that has got Joe excited to bits. This is the cruise that we've got at least 5 cabins booked right now, and we're hoping to get a few more. Folks, come on board, have a look at this. I think you will like it. You're Ilana.
You're Shaun.
And together we are the Down Under Cruisers, welcoming you to... What are we doing on New Year's Eve 2026-27?
Funny you should say that. Do you want to know why?
Why?
Oh, you know what? What could be better than party time, New Year's Eve party time, in the middle of the beautiful Pacific Ocean over the Great Barrier Reef?
We're going on a cruise?
We're going on a cruise.
Whoa! Well, let's have a look. Yeah, it's going to be an amazing cruise, that one. We're certainly looking forward to it. Lots and lots and lots of fun. Jonesy is saying 23 in Brizzy. Yeah, that's nice. Yeah, mate, I got the pictures. We'll work on it. Get it. We'll try and show it out. Joe is saying he's stalking his little brother's Facebook. If he doesn't reply fast enough, that's why. Why are you stalking your little brother? What has he done to deserve you stalking him? I mean, seriously. Come on, Joe. Why are you doing such? I mean, does he deserve it? All right, let's have a look, see what's going on. Okay. Jimmy. Mike! Yeah, okay. Where's Mike? Who's Mike? Okay, so now, Jonesy, let me do this. I'll do this and then we'll get it done. We'll do this. We'll do this. And then we'll get it done. We'll do this. We'll do this. Okay, so I'm going to do this. Wait a minute. Let me get this out. All right. Joe says he lives 3 hours away. He's over in Cobar now. Where's Cobar? Shouldn't it be Cobra? Cobar. Jimmy from Jonesy. Hey, Mike from Joe. Mike? Which Mike? That Mike. G'day, buddy. How you going? Where are you? And rude question. Are you going to be in Miami around November 2028? Let's do. That's the Adventures of Traveling Mike. Yeah, I got it. I saw him. That's cool. Shaun, that's the advent. Yep, thank you. Let's do it. Okay, so we'll do it. We'll get there. Cobar. Oh, Cobar is 280 k's west of Dubbo. See, I don't even know some of these places. This country is so freaking big, you know. And when you get to be that big, then you have all sorts of unbelievable things, big things going on. All right, let me do this. You guys are going to absolutely love this because when I get it up, you'll actually get to see what I'm share media. Share media. Can I do that? Will it let me? No, it won't let me do that. I'm going to do this. Share a screen. And then I'm going to bring up a window. And this is what you really want to see, folks. I'm telling you, that is what you want to see. So let me go over here. Let me bring this to that. And then you'll understand what I'm talking about. All right. I hope you're not bashful, Mr. Jonesy. I hope you're not bashful at all, mate. Here we go. Yeah, that's right. Let's do this. Here we go. What do you think, guys? What do you think? Isn't that an amazing view? Now, whereabouts in Gold Coast are you? You're up near the bridge, near Spit Bridge. Is that right? Is that where you are? Mike is saying he's still in courtside, and he'll be messaging us about November as it gets closer. Awesome, mate. That's going to be awesome. Nick is saying, yeah, if I ever come back to Australia, it would be to ride the Great Southern. It would not be, it would not be for a cruise. Yeah. You got to come on for a cruise. You seriously have to get on for a cruise. How's the weather in courtside, Mike? Jimmy says it looks awesome. Yeah, it does. So you're actually in Brisbane. That's cool. Sheesh, the weather is beautiful up there. Yeah, now wait a minute. Wait until you see this. I got another one. I'm actually going to flick that in for the minute. Let me bring this one in, and then I'm going to show you all the surprise of the other one because the other one looks awesome. Now, let me remove that. And then what I'm going to do is do the share again. Yeah, come on. Let me do it. Window, that one. And then this one. This one is a spectacular view. This one really is a spectacular view. So let me see if I've got this one. And that's it. That is it. Okay, let me do this. All right, here we go, folks. I'm going to bring this up. There you go, Jonesy. For all those Aussies, it is Felix Street on the 38th floor. I mean, seriously, what a fantastic view. Huh? What an incredible view. Thank you for that, Jonesy. Really appreciate that. Show the world, we are showing the world how beautiful our country is in the evening as well. So there we go. All right, let's get that out. Let's get that away. And let's stop that. And let's do back to there. Okay, so so we're playing that one, and all right. So Mike is saying warm, enjoying it here. His AC works great with the new solar setup. Oh, that's cool, mate. The solar setup always does things to people, so I'm really pleased that you got that up. Now, what's going on here? Why is this so? Let me go back to this for a minute. Go back here. Something funny has gone on with this. Remove that from the scene. Remove that from the scene. Okay, now I need to bring something up, because if I don't bring it up, I'm going to be lost in the scheme of events. Oh, that's better. Now, wait a minute. I got to do something real quick before I have a... Oh, there we go. All right, back to scratch. Okay, back to the chat. Jimmy is saying, nice, Mike, it's cold here in New Hampshire. And Jimmy's also saying, yes, good old Felix Street. Yeah, like you've been there, Jimmy. You need to hurry up and get here so you can see it. Mike is saying, yeah, been watching the temps for back in the northeast. We'll probably be back briefly mid-August. Joe is saying he's out. Talk tomorrow. Mate, thank you for popping in. See you later. See you, Joe, from Jimmy. And Jimmy is saying see you. And Mike, yeah, he's been watching the weather for back there, and we'll be back in New Hampshire mid-August. That's cool. August, September. Then you're going to travel down and get into Miami for the rock and roll. You've got to come on down. It's going to be an absolute blast. Jonesy is saying, did you know that all public transport in Brisbane is 50 cents? That's for ferry rides on the river and train and buses anywhere. 50 cents. Bloody hell. You're not traveling very far then, are you? Jimmy's saying it should be warmer by then, Mike. Yep, just 50 cents. Isn't there a guy who's created a band called 50 Cent? Okay, sorry about that. All right, Nick is saying he does have some new countries on his list for his February-March trip. He's going to Switzerland, Italy, Czech, Poland, Denmark, Sweden, and Finland, and this will put his country total at 16. I hope you're going to be doing all those countries by train, because train A is much more pretty than doing it by air, and they are all almost virtually right next to each other. So train would be awesome. Jonesy saying he's just got out of the pool and spa to... Oh, thank you, Jonesy. Don't make me freaking jealous. Just got out of the spa. Oh, mate, I'm really appreciative. Nick is saying all the transportation in Sydney was like 50 cents for him with the conversion rate from USD. He paid really cheap prices to take the transport. Yeah, well, public transport in Australia is actually quite reasonable. So Sydney, Melbourne, they're all relatively inexpensive. That is cheap, Jonesy. Yep. Train and bus from Nick. And Jimmy's saying you can't do much here for 50 cents. Well, if you ask him nicely, he'll help you out. I'm talking about the rapper, that is. Jonesy is saying, yes, Jimmy, anywhere in the city for 50 cents. Wow, that's really cool. Jonesy, have you travelled a bit out? Did you go to Australia Zoo? Did you go to the Gold Coast? I know you're in No, you're in Brisbane. Did you go to the Gold Coast? Did you go and have a look at um, all the other sporting thing? You know, the theme parks and all that sort of stuff. Maybe, maybe not. Nick is saying the cheapest concert in the world is to see 50 Cent and Nickelback. 50 Cent, okay. 50 and 10, right? And I hope that's what it costs. Jonesy saying, wait to see the videos. Mate, will do. Can't wait, actually. And Denise is going, cost 45 cents. Yeah, you're right. 50 Cent and Nickelback is 45 cents. See, I know my currency. I'll be using some of it shortly when we come across in November for that unbelievable cruise of the century. Bada boom. Well, let me help you out by doing a decent bada boom. Let me see if I can do it. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Oh, here we go. Yeah, there we go. Bada boom tish. Nick is saying the 10-cent piece is called the dime. Yeah, what's a nickel? 5. Jonesy, no, just seeing family getting ready for his daughter's wedding on Friday. Goodness me. Well, you tell your daughter congratulations and tell her hubby to be he better behave. Otherwise, I'll back you up, Jonesy, and we'll deal with him viciously. We'll feed him to the crocs out at the Etamaga pub down by Wheelabarroback, or take a truck along right over there. That's where we'll deal with him viciously, at the Etamaga pub. Yeah, there we go. Already said that. Okay, so other things that are happening. We are busy planning to get a few other things organized for the silent auction. We will be having a silent auction in early November. And so we're asking for any donations for that silent auction. That would be really greatly appreciated. Nick is saying, congratulations, Jonesy. Jonesy is saying, yep, he's already had that conversation. Oh, that's good. Tell him I'll back him up. And Jonesy says, cheers, Nick. Thank you, Nick. All right. So, yes. So anything that you may have, we anything that's auctionable, we would appreciate, so we can put it into the silent auction. 2 bits is 25 cents. Seriously? We don't have any of that sophisticated type stuff. Anyway, time to down a bit more coffee. That's it. I'm done with the coffee. Okay, so shh, it's silent. Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot. It's silent. Anyway, let us secretly know what you want to auction off, if you've got anything, and we will gladly accept it so we can auction off. Bear in mind the proceeds will be coming towards Helping Hands for Cruising. Give you an idea, 2 months ago we had a popcorn and coffee sales. The sales out of the popcorn and coffee came to $250. That $250 was immediately spent on Gabby. What is going to happen is 150 of it is to go on some excursions, and the remaining $100 will go towards giving her some extra onboard credit for her cruise. So you can see that no matter what happened, all funds go towards our recipients. Jimmy, we need auction off a dream date with Ricky Rocker. Lola will be very, very jealous if you do that, Jimmy. I promise. Lola will be very, very jealous, because Lola, I don't know if you know, but Lola and and Ricky Rocco think they're an item. The operative word is think. At any rate, folks, looking forward to having some great time with them. Jonesy, you're saying when you're finished tonight, Shaun, it's back to the sauna, then the pool. Well, in that case, mate, I better hurry up, correct? You want to get back into the sauna and then the pool, correct? All right, I'll hurry up. Just for you, mate. Just for you. Okay, so we are coming to 3/4 of an hour anyway. And as you know, chatting with Shaun is generally a short night. Tomorrow night, the Down Under Cruisers Hump Day with the Ducks. We will be sharing with a cup of Joe with Jimmy. Jimmy, the astute tourist. We will be having an amazing chat talking about all things really important, like caffeine hits and maybe this day in history, maybe the weather, a whole host of things we'll be talking about. Anyway, and we will be having some fun. Come the weekend, at the moment, things are still going for 10 p.m. Friday night for those of you across the pond. For those of you on our side of the pond, brunch, midday brunch. So see how we go. I've got a couple of things I need to do first up. State of Origin is up. Jonesy, watch the State of Origin from the sauna. Actually, no, don't do that. Do it in the pool. Watch it from the pool. Much, much better, because if you do it in the sauna, you will be dehydrated. Anyway, folks, I'm going to say thank you. I'm going to wish you guys a fantastic day or evening, depending on where you are. And we will catch up with you shortly. Have a great day. See you tomorrow. And stay safe, will you? Stay safe. Cup of Joe Live will be on at 6 a.m. for those across on the other side of the pond. 8 p.m. Melbourne time, we'll be sharing our time together. Anyway, here we go. Have a great day, and we'll catch you all later. Take it easy. Bye now.
Dreams set sail today, rising up no delay. Hands reach out, we say, join us, come what may. Waves of hope we ride, strength is found inside. Together side by side, we conquer every tide. Helping hands to cruising, every heart is choosing. Life's a sea we're losing, nothing just
This is from Fantastic Cruiser Group, Carnival Pride. We had a blast, we enjoy ourselves.
Smiles light up the night, under stars so bright. Turning
I want to
roads
thank
to
him and
ride,
Matt.
holding on so tight. Sail with me, we'll find joy in every kind.
That we all enjoyed ourselves together, and they are great friends of ours now. We got two brothers. And
who are they?
Paul, Dewey, and Captain Bill.
Alright, so you guys just had your first cruise. How did you guys enjoy it? And what do you think was your favorite thing that you did?
Favorite thing that we did?
Every heart is choosing. Life's a sea we're losing. Nothing, just keep moving. Helping hands cruising. Every heart is choosing. Life's a sea we're losing. Nothing, just keep moving.
And do you guys have have any recommendations for first-time cruisers?
Under stars so bright,
Believe everything you hear when they say you want to eat.
Definitely.
Food here.
holding on so tight.
It's convenient, right at hand.
Sail with me, we'll find
The ice cream machine needs to
joy in every kind.
every time you walk through the door,
Leave
it's
the
right
past behind. In each
Great. Well, thank you for letting me interview you.